What go on again, me opinionated people. So here we go on now. Krystal Tomlinson. Yes, you know say a lot of people love Krystal. Me not tell no lie. She just always talk positivity. She just always inspirational. She just always, anytime she have a reasoning, you know, people just always ramp up her reasoning them and just want to listen her, because the things that she say, she just always uplift people and build people and try to, you know, motivate people. So that is why she is one of the most loved females on social media. And for all who don't know, in which I'm quite sure a lot of people already know, she is baby mother of Beenie man, Moses Davis. Yes, but she is a very independent woman as well. She has recently went into politics and she is doing her thing. You understand? She's a motivational speaker. You understand what I say, people? So she is a lot of woman. Let me just put it that way, right? So Krystal is right here and she's having a reasoning, which I think is a very fun and, you know, positive reasoning. I just decided to make take a listen to what Krystal has to say. All right?
See, I'm bossy and well dressed. Well dressed in the world. You look on the flowers and you're envious because them bossy. So when God comes to glorify you, when you answer the call, you know, and you're justified in the process of the work that you're doing, you know, and you stay faithful and continue walking on your purpose, you know, you're gonna be glorified. And sometimes that glory rains down on you and take a call on a lot of envy, take a call on a lot of anger, especially from the spaces you have grown away from. But you have to be comfortable with that. Why? Whose justification are you seeking? Who are you trying to please? Who do you want to honor? As long as you remember that you can stay your path. As long as you remember that you can continue to walk in your purpose. It is when you forget. It is when you forget who has called you to do the work and the purpose for which you are working, that it gets uncomfortable when you not get the glory and the justification from a certain group of people. When you not see the riches are coming, when you not see the wealth are coming, you wonder, boy, I wonder if I go over there to go do that thing there. What is the justification? Whose justification and affirmation do you need to feel worthy? For me, that is my Creator, and I know my Creator affirms the work I'm doing when I feel settled in my spirit, my conscience clear, and I feel nice and balanced. My heart clean, I not envy, I not have no worry, I not fret, I not regret. So while I may not have all the trappings that come with successfully serving, in my spirit, I feel so well ordered. I feel so well ordered. And then the glory will come from that faithful execution of duty. So it's like someone we want to get promoted up the ranks and we now do the little work we get. We now get the little work, the work we get at the lower level to the best of our ability with glory and honor, as though it is the best thing that we could ever do with our time. We are do it begrudgingly. We are do some over here and look over there. So you can't get the spiritual promotion where you need. You can't get the physical manifestation of success that you should really get from walking in your purpose. So you have to commit to it. And then you have to commit to it with such audacity that you know, even when there's a barrier in your road, if God is for me, who can be against me? Who can be against me? So even though this hard, who could I really flop my show? And I got the star in my show. You can't flop it. Got the star, the author, the director, everything in my show. You can't flop it. All if you don't buy a ticket, come. Box office sold out. You can't flop my show. Oscar winning performance. You can't stop my show. Right? Because I know who did on the Oscar panel. And my creator did on the Oscar panel. I said, alright, we called her, we justified her, we glorified her. She do the things according to the purpose. So she win. So that is what gives me the audacity to show up in 2021. And I want to leave that scripture with you because it inspires me. And if you read the Bible or you're open to reading the Bible, that is where I would have you go. If you're feeling a little depressed and uncertain and unsure and without courage and faith, Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for the good of them who love the Lord and are called to his purpose. Because who he foreknew, he also predestined. And who he predestined, he also called. And who he called, he did what? Justified. And after him justify you and glorify you. So what then do we say to all be against us? If God is for us, who can be against us? But you have to choose to walk in your purpose and be disciplined. You have to choose to walk in your purpose and be disciplined on that walk. And that's why I'm so excited about 2021, because Corona can't be against me if God is for me. You understand? Like economy as contract can't be against me if God is for me. School and lockdown can't be against me if God is for me. God is bigger than all of those things. and continues to show up for me in moments of difficulty and uncertainty and discomfort. So how me must go on like say my faith, thank you now. Me hear the call on my life and me hear the purpose for which I am put on this earth and the work what me supposed to go do and the pathways are clear for me go do the work. And me have to make Corona come stop it. No, Corona no bigger than my God. Corona she need for cycle because them find vaccine for she. Them find about 3-4 different vaccine are come for she alone. Right? For show you how when them say cramp and paralyze, you go cramp and paralyze. You can't stop what God do. But likewise, there are other kinds of energies in the world that really have the audacity to think that they could be against me when God is for me. That they could be against you when God is for you. Them never hear about your God. And so you have to show up with the kind of courage and make them know, say, you hear about your God. Because some way I praise the Creator with a spirit of timidity, like we're not brave enough for make people know, say, a God send me come and a God work me I do, so come out of my way. All when we are pray, the prayer them kind of weak and flimsy. You know, you pray for God bless your food and for God carry your work safe and for God make the meeting nice and productive. Alright, God can do that. But you got some big work to know. Like make people say you have faith in this God to do some big things. Pray about some big things now and send God go to work. Make God wake up and check him email and say, no, I will send a prayer here. Who send a prayer? Come over put 3 angels on the job here now because this look like a serious work. I forgot go on pan earth there. I saw me pray, some big everlasting prayer. When me done pray, I'll me afraid. Come and say, let's suppose God gonna do this now. When me I gonna do? Right? I wonder if me ready for this. But that is how I learned to pray. Pray like someone believe my God can do anything. Nothing is impossible. So when it do now, and people ask all kind of questions because them can't understand it by their own hands and their own mind. Them could have never manifest that. So them I must obia, right? I must something untoward, something sneaky, something, you know, run on one path, run the so doing at the dark, I must come to light. The only dark it doing now when my eyes them closed and me I pray. But I encourage you, if you believe in the power of your Creator, you have to start praying like you believe in your Creator. And when people see I walk through the mud, them see I walk through everything was supposed to break you. The rain and the storm and the hurricane and the shoes tear off of your foot and the clothes tear off of your back and your head still tall and your spine still long. And you're still walking as though you're winning. Them are going to want to know what kind of weed you smoke, what kind of drugs you take, or what kind of prayer you pray, or what kind of God you serve. So you must be prepared to answer that question. But you can't when things get hard, your back goes up. Remember, God send you come and if you are walking in your purpose, all things work together for the good of them who love God and are called to God's purpose. So I just want to leave that with you on this Sunday night. I am not a preacher, right? I don't go to church very regularly. I gotta tell you the truth. But you see, at morning time, me and this Bible coming through for the wisdom that has served spirits for centuries. It's not a perfect book, but some things in there when I read it, it resonates with my spirit. There are other religious texts that I read as well, and some stuff resonate with my spirit. And when it resonates, I sit with it, because if it turns something on inside of you, it is a message and a seed that has touched the ground at the right time. Hold it and water it. Because enough things you hear in our life, enough people talk to you, enough book you read, enough scripture you hear, and it just goes whoops and pass you. But you see, when something stop and steady in your spirit, you know that is a word for you. You know it's a nugget for you, it's a gem for you. Hold it, water it, preserve it, allow it to grow and bear some fruit in your spirit. And Romans 8 in general, but specifically Romans 8, 28 to 31. One of the power scriptures that I always lean on when things feel rough. And by myself, I can't answer the questions in my mind and settle my spirit. I just jump in it. All things work together for the good of them who love God and are called to God's purpose. Because who he foreknew, he predestined. He then called, then justified, then glorified. So if God is for us, who can be against us? Have a happy Sunday. Mwah! Love and blessings to you guys. I didn't want to stay long because I know Sunday nights are quite precious and I don't want to interrupt them, whether it is you're doing your weekly preparation or you're about to go to sleep. Audacious Angie says, I was baptized I was at your baptism. My daughter got baptized at the same time. You are here for a purpose, Krystal. Yes. That would have been at the New Testament Church of God in Augustone. Heading to Augustone, near UE. Because I didn't get baptized until I was at UE. But it's a walk and it's a journey. And because I know me not perfect and there are a lot of things that I need to keep working on. My head always down in the good book. Just looking for a little more guidance to do the things where God need me for do. But it's a journey. If at baptism we all did reach, then we wouldn't need for keep reading and searching scripture for guidance. But my head always down in the book. I might not talk a lot about scripture. That's because it's so personal for me. I'm not an evangelist. Right? It's not my thing. But when something like really push me, I read this and I said, no, I have to share this because some people think it's like a magic trick, like I wake up and I turn on something in my head and then I'm so positive and I'm so full of energy and just ready for life. It not just comes so. It takes a lot of work and spiritual commitment to hearing what the energy, what the vibrations on earth are telling you. And those vibrations run on a divine order. Like the law of gravity is a divine order. So them tell you be careful what you speak because word is sound and power is a divine order. It's not a mistake why Genesis say, him say, God said let there be light and there was light. I don't know if I say it go for real. But the big lesson there for me is the creator never take up a hammer and a nail. Right? She never said, boy, I have to go paint up that tree the green and put on some leaf, Creator said, all right, light. And there was light. So the lesson there is use your mouth to create what you want. Be careful how you talk to yourself. Be careful how you talk over your life. Be careful how you talk over people's life. Because the universe is hearing. And I say you send out a request in the world, I say it will come back to you. Call and response. Call and response. So be careful how you use your mouth. So, have a great Sunday, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Escarpment Road, that's the name of it. Escarpment Road. Alright, love and blessings, everybody. And I'll be sure to leave this one on my page. So I'm hoping that it serves you in the moment that you need it most. Gone to my bed now. Bye.
Well, I certainly enjoyed this reasoning and I hope you did as well. If you enjoyed the reasoning, let me know down in the comment section, Zane. And if you want to get more reasoning like this, you can go over IG and follow Krystal at Krystal Tomlinson. Alright? Because she always, as me saying at the beginning, very inspirational, you understand? And she only preach positivity. I've never ever heard Krystal speak and it's in a negative light. Never from me a follower. Zane? So people, watch on a man, talk to me in the comment section because you know me always tell you no, your opinion matters.
Boy, unstoppable you, unstoppable you, unstoppable you.